It's December 21st, 2018.
This is Nerd Bourbon episode 81. I'm Seth Sturgill.
And I'm Todd Sturgill.
Merry Christmas, Todd.
Even though this is not Christmas.
But it is. It's Nerd Bourbon Christmas. Did you know what's... I was thinking about this. I thought about this at work last night. Just kind of randomly in a... You ever have like stuff that it's not actually funny, but it's funny in like a feverish nightmare state where you're just like, you think of something, you're just like, you know?
Yeah, it's called my job.
I wrote it down on my phone because I thought it would be funny to talk about on the podcast, but I don't think it's actually funny.
No.
The idea that kids have always been so shitty that Santa Claus has been around for as long as he has. Like the idea that like the advent of Santa Claus is so ancient. Like ancient kids were shitty, so we had to invent the idea of Santa Claus to incentivize them being good all year.
That's funny. That is like a level of that is definitely a feverish dream sort of thought to have.
That just, for some reason, I was like cracking up at work thinking about that. Like, I'm just imagining kids in like, in ancient times, just the parents like kind of coalescing, being like, how do we get these kids to stop being little shits?
They'll never stop being little shits. That's the point.
Let's invent Santa Claus as an idea.
I want to know who started the idea of like coal and like.
That sounds like an old like Soviet Russia thing.
I don't know the history behind it, but I would like love to actually like read it because it's like that shit's hilarious to me. It's like, oh fuck you, you little shit.
The naughty children will receive nothing but coal. It's like, Jesus. You know what I'm curious about? At what point did we make the jump between him being like Santa Claus and him being Kris Kringle? You know?
Well, the real question is, wasn't it the other way around?
Was it? Let me see. I'm going to just look up history.com's history of Santa Claus real quick.
I honestly feel like it was the other way around. Like, he used to go, I think it was like Kris Kringle.
Well, originally,
Saint
right?
Nick and shit.
Right, so St. Nicholas was the first.
Yeah.
And then, I guess it went from that to Sinter Klaas.
Oh.
So I guess Kris Kringle was actually the last iteration. But I'm just like, what... When did that flip get switched? Like, when did he go from being like, St. Nicholas and Sinter Klaas to a dude named Kris?
That's a good.
That's just funny to me. The idea of Santa Claus is funny. What's your Santa Claus policy? Here's my question. So Anastasia and I were talking about this. Like, when we have kids, what is going to be... Like, how are we going to offer this to our kids?
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I never believed in Santa Claus because, my family is like that, like heavily religious type of shit.
Right.
So, like, that was just something that was not a part of my life.
Well, I mean, like, I believed in Santa Claus probably until I was, like, 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that.
I just never did. It was just always funny to me is, like, my cousins on my mom's side. Tyler and Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say their fucking names. I don't give a shit. Dude, their asses believed for far too fucking long.
They're like 16.
Dude, like dead ass. No, I think dead ass they were in their teens.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Well, the thing about it is I'm just, like, it's an interesting question. Like, what... Because, so, Anastasia's idea, and I think I like her approach to this. Her idea is... We will kind of present... We basically say that, like, we buy the presents, but Santa fills the stockings. Right?
Okay.
I'm of two minds of it. On one hand, I like it. On the other hand, I'm like... To me, if I were a kid and I heard that would register as...
Why wouldn't you get the presents?
Well, it would register as a little creepy to me. Like, so wait, you're telling me some old fat man just, like, comes into my house and just fills my stocking and leaves? That's weird.
It's a euphemism for ass.
But so for me, I'm like, well, how about this? How about we fill the stockings and we give them the good presents, right? So, like, the video game consoles Dad got you, right?
Okay.
But the games Santa got you. or whatever.
Okay.
Right? So I think that's kind of my policy on it. I don't remember what my parents' policy on it, but my parents, like, definitely bought into that. Like, I believed in Santa for a while, and, like...
I mean, there's something... For somebody like me that just didn't fuck with it, like, didn't really, like... I didn't really get to have that experience of, like, that. There is a level of, like, just Christmas magic that I respect around Santa Claus.
And I like that, and I want my kids to have that.
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, they had this bullshit thing on the news. Like, my parents would turn on, like, Fox News and, like, oh, we have Santa tracker. Santa, oh, shit, he's in Russia this year. Oh, no, all of a sudden now he's in China. Like, and me as a kid, I'm just like, whoa, this is on the fucking news. This is real.
You know what's, like, but you know what's funny is, like, I feel like shit like that is dying out.
It is.
You know what I mean?
That's a relic of my childhood, for sure.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't catch that on the news today. Now it's all...
fuck no, dude. Like, there is something like, you know, like fucking sitting there, like, playing into the myth, the whole, like, the you know, I enjoy that.
Yeah, I like it too. I don't know. You know, that's an interesting thing to think about, is, like, what sort of mythology are you going to plant in your kids' heads? Because, I mean, anything that you say to your kids, they love and respect you, and you are the arbiter of truth to them, right? Like...
So it's only when they get older they realize you're just fucking winging it.
It's only when you get older that you realize that, like, oh, it was actually just, like, my dad eating those cookies I left out.
Right. Yeah, that's that good shit.
Because that's dead ass what would happen. Like, we would leave out cookies, and, like, I love just imagining how it must have been from my parents' perspective. Because, like, we would leave out cookies, and I know there's a couple years where my sister and I were just like, we're going to fucking catch Santa this year. We're going to stay up all night. We're going to catch Santa. And I wonder if my parents internally were just like, fuck. You know? So, like, I definitely... And, you know, we would always, invariably, it was like a bad Christmas movie. We'd always fall asleep every time or whatever.
Of course. Well, that's...
You know... And then, or my parents would say something like, "Oh, if you're awake, Santa doesn't come," or, you know, something like that.
You know, it's funny. Is like as we're sitting here recording, I think this is technically, unless shit changes, because we're recording this way earlier. Nobody knows about it. But I should technically be off Christmas.
Yeah, I will be too this year, actually.
Completely off Christmas. Like I'll probably have to work Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But like Christmas Day, because if they just don't fuck on my schedule. Like, I'm still going to be off my regular shit. I should be off Christmas Day.
Yeah, I actually will be too, which is weird. I haven't been off on Christmas night. I haven't been off Christmas night in, like, 5 years. So
that means I'm fucking... Oh, shit. No, so yeah, I'm going to be working New Year's Eve as well. But that's whatever. I don't really care.
But it's nice, because I'm going to do what I did last year, which, you know, last year, I probably talked about this on the podcast last year, but I kind of did, like, a whole feast for my wife and I, and I'll probably do the same thing this year.
There you go.
So, and it's interesting too, because you know, my family is celebrating Hanukkah this year for the first time, and Hanukkah is really interesting. Do you know anything about Hanukkah?
I know little bits and pieces of it.
So Hanukkah is not really like a holy holiday as much as it is like just an 8-day party. Like, it's not even considered one of the high holy days or whatever. Like, I think it's, you know, like Yom Kippur and like Rosh Hashanah and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's this is basically an 8-day feast or a party. It's literally called like the Festival of Lights or whatever. And it's interesting, actually. Like, if you actually delve into the history of it, it's actually pretty cool. And it's been fun to kind of like embrace a new facet of the holidays, like,
yeah, and
create new traditions and stuff like that. And at first I was bummed out when my parents were like, "Oh, we're not doing Christmas."
Oh, sweet boy, I know you were bummed out.
Cuz I'm a big fan of Christmas, you know, but
yeah.
You know, I'm kind of at this place now where I'm like, I'm an adult, like Christmas can be my own thing, and, you know, Hanukkah can be my thing with my family, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm embracing it. The coolest thing about Hanukkah is that the big thing is you eat fried food the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So my family's doing like, you know, like last on the second night of Hanukkah, we had like fried cheesecake balls.
Ooh.
For dessert, we had you know, fried calzones. My dad is making a fried prime rib. this week.
Keep going.
Yeah, my mom made like homemade chicken wings and stuff like that.
I'm almost there. No,
Yeah, yeah. So it's cool. And my mom, so like on Sunday night, we're gonna have fried prime rib and like homemade like jelly donuts. So it's like the Hanukkah food is legit. Shout out to the Hanukkah food, and it's also kind of nice to just open up like small gifts, like. Rather than having like a bunch of big gifts, it's kind of nice to open up every night just like a small little thing. Like my parents got me a like some new beard oil and stuff like that. Like stuff that
There you go.
just small stuff. I don't know, it's nice. I like it. Anyway, Todd, what have you been playing this week?
God. Well, at this point, I think just fucking Smash. I've been just unlocking all the characters and shit.
How far are you in World of Light now?
I won't even lie to you. I ended up doing the other way.
Oh, you did the grindy way?
I did.
Did you end up unlocking everybody?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Have you fucked with anybody?
I've definitely. So because again, going into the game, I knew I wanted to fuck with Incineroar.
Right.
I like him. I do. But it's a dangerous game. You play with him.
Yeah, that recovery is scary.
It's a dangerous fucking game because dead ass. I've had to do a couple rematches solely because of Incineroar. Because I got launched by some of the challengers, like by some of the new characters, and it was just like, oh, this is over.
Because his recovery does some of that dive bomb stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah. So the whole deal is like you shoot up for about like a couple feet, then it's boom right fucking down. Yeah. So it's like if you're too far out, it's over. It's over. Like you might be able to do some shit with the air dashes, but even then, it's rough.
He is going to be a tough character to master.
But that's the thing, dude, because if you master him, oh man, I know he's filthy. Dude, because he has like high attack. He launches like no one's business.
He's fun. Yeah, for sure.
I've been having a lot of fun with him. Like I actually do really enjoy him. Other characters I've been kind of like fucking with is like, like new character wise at least. I've been fucking with like I think you even said it, like Simon / Richter. Like
yeah, they're probably my favorite new character.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot of fun. Honestly, I enjoy them. Other than that, I kind of stick with my boy Ness. I enjoy Lucas because it's like I'll say this. I was trying to remember who I enjoyed more, Lucas or Ness. Mm-hmm. Ness all the way. I just prefer his abilities.
Yeah, I mean they're similar but different. Yeah.
They're similar but they're different enough because like the whole like the main like special that Ness has versus what Lucas has is PK Freeze and PK Blast.
Right.
PK Blast is way fucking better. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Especially when I realized so much shit. Like I've learned more about like playing Ness in this game than I ever did on the old ones. Like I do some dirty shit with them.
It's those characters never really clicked with me, but
I don't know. I just kind of like how technical Ness is. Mm-hmm. Like I just enjoy that. Like, I don't know.
I find myself liking simpler characters. Like I like Simon. I think is a good balance because like Simon / Richter because they have a really good range with the whip. Like a really solid range, and then which is good for like chip damage or whatever. But I love their dash attack where they sort of do that spinning, like kind of the spinning like cross attack.
Yeah,
and they've got the axe throw and everything, and like
they have a lot of good shit. Like, dude, it's fucking insane. Like how many characters are in this fucking game.
Yeah, it's like I think if you include Pokemon Trainer, I think it's 73 or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like 70, 71, I think.
Yeah.
Regular, and then then like you add like the two more, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I didn't. Yeah, so we were actually wondering that if Charizard was going to be part of Pokemon Trainer. He is.
Yeah, he is, which is weird to me.
Yeah, it's like because he became his own character.
He was his own fighter in Smash 4. Yeah. Now it's just... Did you try Ridley?
So I like Ridley.
I like Ridley a lot.
Yeah, Ridley's fun. Like I actually really enjoy it. Like I did a classic run mode of with Ridley because of some of the character. I think Ridley can be used to unlock another character. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember who the fuck it was, but it was like it was fine. Like it was like I know, like, I knew, it's actually funny, it's like most of my time doing the grindy shit ended up being with Ike, because
Okay.
Ike's probably my go-to Fire Emblem character.
Okay.
I don't know why, I've always, like, clicked with Ike. Like, he's my go-to Fire Emblem guy.
I don't really. I mean, I don't mind any of the Fire Emblem characters, but I don't really go out of my way to play as any of them.
I don't go out of my way, but it's just like he is dirty to the point where like I was like using him to like just fuck everybody up basically.
Yeah.
And then it's just like and I was always kind of like I was basically when I was like doing the grindy unlocking shit, it was basically like I was using Incineroar, Link, Ike, a little bit of Ness. Like I was just trying to keep it fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
When I was like, because it's honestly not that bad. It's just by the end of it, you just want to kill yourself.
I really Ridley is like. I mean, Ridley is fun. It's a cool juxtaposition of like the heavy movement and the fast attacks. I don't super like any of the other characters. Like K. Rool is a little too slow for me.
I don't mind. I think he does interesting things. I don't know if I'd like go out of my way to play him. Like, I mean, if I get him with a random, it's whatever.
I like playing as him. Just I think it's just cool that he's in the games. So
as always, I always enjoy Ganondorf.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just he's just filthy. Like,
yeah, Ganon's fun. I mean, some of the returning characters. I mean, like I'm still good with all of my old mains. I still like Game & Watch.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I was fucking around with Luigi. Like Luigi's my boy, always and forever.
Yeah, that Link rework though, dude. Link is like my dude.
Honestly, that is the realest shit. I didn't realize how much I was going to enjoy playing Link in this game.
Yeah, they've like, really. Oh, and so that beam attack, that is new for sure.
It is new. Okay, I was wondering.
And like they just, I don't know, whatever they did to Link.
Something about Link just feels right.
I think he's faster. I think he's faster.
That might be the thing. Yeah.
And then he has really good like meteor attacks. Like he's got really good launching attacks. Like I don't know, he's just really good in this game. I like him a lot.
I'm trying to think of like my other like. I did go ahead and I made one of each Mii fighter.
Oh, did you? I haven't fucked with that yet.
I had to. Like, it's like they're always fun. It's like it's hilarious. Of just like I can't wait to just like be laughing of our like, when we do the randoms if we end up getting the Mii fighters, is because my deadpan fucking face.
Yes, it's always
like,
good.
It's like I don't enjoy my ass kicking.
Yeah, I've been having fun just like honestly here lately. I've just been chilling on the spirit board, dude. Just cleaning up spirits. Like
I was checking that out a little bit, but it's just like honestly, my whole thing is I wanted to get it to the point where we could feasibly do the randoms with every single fucking character.
Right.
Which was like that was like my main goal because that's what I want from Smash. I want my randoms with you, and that's
it's
virtually
like,
it.
I mean, it's like I said last week. I was like, I don't know why they didn't just make it to where it's unlocked instantly for multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Like it gave me shit to do, and it was just like I kind of was just sitting there on my off days, just kind of like doing the grindy shit, just chilling.
Yeah. I really, really like the game though a lot.
Like I'm still probably gonna do World of Light just because like I want to see that, but it's just like
you have to.
I don't have to like.
I'm telling you that last fight is like that last section is worth the slog.
Yeah, I still want to. That's the thing. I'm still gonna do it, but it's like it's gonna be more on my own time. Like originally I was just gonna I need to fucking go through this right now and get all the characters. I'm like, I'll unlock the characters first and then enjoy that. I'm like my own like leisurely pace.
I really, really, really like it. It's like it to me. Like it's a really good balance of the things that I want from Smash.
Yeah.
I hope they iron out the online even more. Like because a lot of people are having problems with lag, not just us. So
I'm not. Here's the thing: the game just came out. I'm not really surprised.
No,
by having issues.
No, me neither. But I definitely if they smooth that out, then this truly will be the ultimate Smash. We just minutes ago finished up and recording our first episode of a Stardew Valley series.
Yes, and it should definitely be uploaded before this actually goes up.
Oh yeah, it will.
So
yeah, it's up on the YouTube channel. You can go watch it. I'm just curious. What did you think? I mean, we played for like an hour.
I enjoy it. I think here's the thing. I think it's a game. I don't know if I'd enjoy it playing it by myself. Mm-hmm. But I think playing it with you or playing it with anybody, I think really like it's just a better experience for me because I'm going into this fucking game blind. I really don't know what to actually expect.
Yeah, I'm having to be the tour guide.
Yeah, you're definitely being a little bit of the tour guide, and it's just like I don't know. There's something entertaining about it. Like I kind of enjoy. It's a chill experience. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to fuck around with. God knows how long of a series this is actually gonna end up being because of just how in depth I think this game is gonna get.
You have the depths of that game are like ridiculous,
and it's I think honestly I knew it was gonna be I knew like when we first heard about the multiplayer update. I think we both were like, that sounds like it'd be good content. And I think it definitely is going to be.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting deeper into it because I really, really love that game. That game's
I'm just looking forward to just having actual like YouTube content because it's been a while. Just because like it's since going back to work because I was doing more like like Let's Plays and shit when I was like unemployed because it's fucking easier. Now it's like It's like on my off days, I don't want to do shit.
It's hard to balance. Like, it's hard to balance doing the, we don't make money off of any of this. So, like,
yeah, exactly. It's all doing it for the fun of it. But it's just like, that's why it's even harder to, like, sometimes it's just like I do really want to, like, sit there and do, like, some solo shit again. Like, I still want to do Alien Isolation.
Right.
I dead ass still want to, but it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will I? Like.
But it is nice. I mean, now that,
Is it wrong I want to do a VR series?
Oh, God.
I want to do... I might do Borderlands, actually.
I mean, you are definitely going to be messing with that. Isn't that out?
It did come out, but I'm not picking it up yet.
Yeah.
Because my mother decided to wrap the VR for the gift for my... It's the gift to me and my father.
I see.
So it's just like I was like, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up basically when I get the VR.
Oh, that'd be cool. I wonder how streaming would work with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to figure out, but it's no big deal.
But I'm very much especially now that like we know how recording works on the Switch and stuff like that. Yeah, Stardew Valley is set up like.
Yeah,
we're gonna be able to do that and Smash, and there's gonna be plenty of video content coming soon. So yeah, I do have. So this is gonna be kind of a special episode this week. I want to get into a couple of news items that I have, and then get into our sort of the main event here, Todd. So first thing I want to talk about. Have you been keeping up with the Sonic the Hedgehog stuff?
Nothing like crazy other than like what we were talking about on the last episode.
So that's the only poster that you've seen?
Yeah.
Oh, there have been more.
Oh no. So
they released like this sort of like poster of, I'll send you a link to it. It's of Sonic. It's Sonic like sort of overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge with his legs propped up.
Okay.
And like it's from the perspective of, like, it looks like he would have to be holding the camera, like, near his crotch. Like, here, let me actually send you this real quick. I want to get your reaction
I need
to this.
I think I need to see this. The real question is, have we seen...
Seen what, like, he actually looks like, his face?
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. It's been weird. Like, the way that this stuff has been doled out, the way these posters have been kind of, like...
What a weird poster. What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't like it.
So...
Dude, how shit is this movie going to be?
So here's the interesting thing about this. So there is a third poster that has supposedly leaked online. It's weird, man. It's like every day there's a new poster that's like showing up, and it's like having like this horrible fucking like blue furry advent calendar. It's like every day of Christmas you get a new picture of Sonic. Let me send you this. This is sort of a test poster, supposedly, of.
Yeah. I've seen this one.
Okay.
So this one's like this is apparently old. This was like a test thing.
Yeah, evidently this is a test thing to see like what he would look like next to like a human character or whatever.
And it doesn't look good.
I don't actually think the face looks that bad. If that's sort of the style they're going for, that doesn't look too terrible to me. But yeah, like now they've sort of taken this with these other posters that have been officially released. He's got this weird like musculature to his leg, and he almost like an athletic kind of build. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. And I don't like it. And like I said, just the way that this stuff has been doling out, I almost feel like they're doing this as if like, oh, this should build up hype or whatever, and it's not. It's the opposite.
It's not building up hype. It's fucking with me.
It's building up horror. That's all it's doing. Yeah, but that's I like the idea of like the the days of Sonic Christmas, getting a new horrible picture of this gross live action Sonic movie. One more thing I want to talk about. This is interesting, I guess, and I just sort of wanted to spotlight this game a little bit because I feel like it was kind of mixed in with the other Game Awards news last week, and I definitely want to like kind of stop and give this game the credit it's due because I think we're both really looking forward to it. This comes from from Jason Schreier over at Kotaku. According to Jason, he says that players should not expect the Outer Worlds to be as big as Fallout New Vegas. Jason reports that the game is being published by Private Division, which is a label of Take-Two Interactive designed to make AA games, which are games that aren't indie, but they aren't big-budget AAA games either.
Okay.
So, Obsidian says that there are 2 planets in the game, but they aren't open-world environments. Each of them have several compartmentalized areas to explore, and while there will still be plenty to do, the scale will be very different to New Vegas.
I'm still fine with that.
Yeah. Obsidian's kind of getting compared to New Vegas a lot, obviously, and I think they're welcoming those comparisons too. Because that's what the trailer's like from the creators of Fallout, New Vegas.
Yeah.
I've got a quote here from Obsidian's communications director, Mikey Dowling. He says, "While we aren't discussing the exact amount of areas in the game, a good bit of context for the approach is to think of what we did in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, with potentially more ground to cover and explore in each area."
Okay.
To me, this gives me even stronger Borderlands vibes for this game. Because if you think about it, Borderlands is not open world, right?
No, there's loading. It's more like just a bunch of tacked on little areas.
It's a collection of zones. Really.
Yeah.
Which is cool and totally fine. And if that's all this game is, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. I think it's still going to be a good experience.
Yeah, and I really like the sort of style the game is going for, and I like the humor that it's going for, and I don't need like a massive, Fallout style open world. Like, I don't need that. I'm totally fine with a smaller scale, really like solid first person role playing game. Like, that's all I want from this game. I'm okay with a AA scale for this game.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a good thing. I am of the mind that with game design, more focus is better than a broader scope. It's similar to like what we were talking about with Darksiders 1 versus 2, where it's like, I love Darksiders 2, but I liked the focus of Darksiders 1, right?
And I think that's why I tend to like 3 a bit more than 2.
Yeah, it's like, I always go back to the Banjo-Kazooie thing, right?
Yeah.
Love Banjo-Tooie, but something was lost when you put it in this big open world. The focus of Banjo-Kazooie, to me, is much more preferable. So, we'll see how it shakes out, man. That's honestly one of my most anticipated games of 2019, which is something we're going to talk about, actually, on the next episode. We are going to go through our top 10 games of the year and discuss our most anticipated games of next year. But Todd, that's next week. This week, we've got something special planned. So this was an idea. This is actually an idea that my wife had last year.
Too fucking late.
Yeah. So we had already recorded, like we had taken, we had already like done a couple of Evergreen episodes, and we were like, we're going to take we're going to take a couple weeks off or whatever. We'd already kind of put all that in the pipe, and it was all done and ready to go. And then when Christmas time rolled around, my wife was like, she was like, "Why didn't you guys do like a gift exchange and like open each other's gifts on the podcast? That'd be a good idea." And I'm like, well, fuck, that would have been a good idea. There's always next year, I guess, and the time for that is now. So, the parameters. So we gave each other a $50 budget. We didn't want to go too fucking crazy. So it was a $50 limit for the both of us, just enough to get, a couple gifts, and we can, sit here and open them on the podcast. Now, how do you want to approach this? Do you want to just go one at a time or something, and then...
No, it's like, do we want to go, I open a gift, you open a gift, I open a gift, you open a gift?
Yeah.
I say we should do it like that.
I think that's the best way to go about it.
So I kind of want to start with the card, actually.
Don't read the card out loud, Todd. It's a heartfult card. No,
I'm not going to read it out loud, but I do want to shout out the to and from. Like, I love that shit. It's to Sweet Boy from Nasty Boy, and you got the little yin yang. The yin yang of nasty and sweet.
Have we ever discussed what that means?
I don't know if we ever discussed where that shit came from.
You should tell that story just in case.
I don't know why, but we've called each other Nasty and Sweet Boy for a long time now.
We'll be like, oh, sweet boy, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm not a sweet boy.
Yeah, I'm a nasty boy. And it's like, whenever you started doing that, I started getting just a nasty image in my fucking head of just our naked bodies. Just a blob of just the yin yang of nasty and sweet.
Like one of our bodies painted black, basically.
Oh, yeah. Get some blackface shit going on.
Yeah. And that's ultimately, you were like, oh, if we ever did merch, I'm like, nah, we couldn't get away with that shit, dog.
I would love it.
Yeah, so you're gonna start with the card, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna read this out loud. Eh?
You can if you want to. It's a heartfelt card, Todd.
I love the fact this is an Artorias thing,
dude. I was so impressed with the quality of that card.
Yeah, I legitimately enjoy this.
It's embossed, the front of it, and I like it's I think it says Silent Night, Abyss Night. Yeah,
Silent Night, Abyss Night.
It's very
I won't read it out loud, but I will respond with, "I love you too, faggot." No, I'm not gonna say that. You could.
It's yeah. So it's I wanted to include a little something.
Yeah,
something.
I will simply respond with, "I love you too." That's just I enjoy that. This is a good ass card though, dead ass,
dude. It was a fucking really high quality because I expected, I liked the design or whatever, and then when I bought it and it came in, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't expect. Yeah, that's actually a surprisingly good quality.
So which describe to me which one you're going to be opening first.
I'm opening this one that's glass.
It's glass?
I mean, it feels like glass.
Okay.
It's like a tube.
Ah, okay. I see. Go for it. Describe to the folks at home what you're seeing.
I'm gonna see if I called it. I did. Ah! This is funny. So this is actually something that I've seen before. This is from the last time I saw this was from your trip to New Orleans.
Yes.
And it was a hot sauce called Ass Reaper. And what's funny is I called it this was a hot sauce when I took it out of the box.
Ah, okay.
I was like, I kind of walked out. I was like, I think this is a hot sauce.
You have a sixth sense when it comes to hot sauces. He's like, I could feel it.
I'm looking forward to trying it. Have you
No, we have not.
Did you guys ever fuck? So that can be interesting.
I'm interested in it.
I'm looking forward to messing with it. Let me see what it is. Habanero peppers, Scotch bonnet. Oh yeah, this is gonna be hot shit.
Yeah, I just loved the design of the bottle when I first saw that in New Orleans, and then
it's got a little Grim Reaper, a little hood thing on it.
Yeah, and so when I saw that, I took a picture of it and sent it to Todd because I just the title Ass Reaper is funny. I think we might have even talked about it on the podcast when it happened.
We might have this is I'll definitely be fucking with this.
I'll anxiously await your review.
No,
now
shit,
let me see.
It might end up happening on the next episode of Eats.
Man, maybe. Shit. Let's see here. So you guys are gonna get some of this ASMR wrapping paper here. Now I've got what feels something soft. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I thought that maybe it was a shirt. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you got me the Onion Knight shirt. Oh, I love it.
Of course.
Oh, I love it. Oh, dude, actually, I really like the way that it. So the shirt itself is gray, but the actual like design is like a different texture and color.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you get one of these for yourself too?
I didn't get... So, when I was buying those, I ended up buying... I didn't buy the Onion Knight shirt for myself. I bought another Dark Souls one. I bought that one with the big-ass bonfire.
Yes.
And then I bought the... I also went ahead and I bought a Hyperlight Drifter shirt that I've been wanting to get for a long time. It's that purple one.
I mean...
Called Judgment.
This is awesome. I'm definitely going to be wearing this. It's funny. I've always had like a thing for the Onion Knight designs.
Yeah.
Like, I just have always loved the way Onion Knights look. And, like, it actually has a little Siegmeyer sticker here. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I enjoy that. All right. What's next?
I'm gonna fuck with this small-ass little box.
Oh, the teeny tiny one. Okay.
Yes.
It's my proposal to you.
As your wife thought it was.
Todd, will you marry me?
Let's see what we got here. Oh, what? Baby. Baby, yes.
I thought you might like that.
So, yeah, this is a little Hunter's Mark pin from Bloodborne. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's got a nice,
that's
like,
going on.
Got like a stone texture to it.
That's going on my bag, like, today.
It's so heavy that it has to, and big that it has to have like two backs on the pin.
Yeah,
so,
I see that.
Yeah.
God, dude, shit. Thank you. You already know how much I love fucking Bloodborne. So
I'm going to, let's see. Next up here, this has got a. I thought it was a book, and I still sort of think it's maybe a softcover book. Let's see here, because it's a book shape. But it's got the
it's book shaped.
It's a book shaped apparatus. Okay, there's wrapping within the wrapping here. So let's see. We got wrapception going on.
I'll say this: I would have got the hardcover if it wasn't so fucking expensive.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Would have put you out of the budget.
Oh, dude, it would have been the budget.
Jesus. All right, come out.
It's like, dude, it was like $70 the hardcover.
Oh shit! The Art of Hyperlight Drifter. Hell yeah!
I know you like good old art books.
Hell yeah!
And you definitely need to put more time into that game.
But. Yeah, but the art is fucking gorgeous. So I'm all about this.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is awesome. Fuck yeah! This is gonna go in nicely with my art book collection. I've got a little growing collection of art books. I've got the Overwatch art books, Splatoon, the history of Naughty Dog. So this is gonna be I'm gonna dig into this. Hell yeah! All right, what do you got next?
All right, let's see what we got here. These are pretty similar, so I'm just gonna. This is like I have a little softer thing. I think this might be a shirt. Oh.
So do you remember a few months ago when I was like, "Oh, I was what size shirt are you?" I was thinking of some merch ideas. Yeah, that was all a lie. It was just so I could do that.
God fucking bless. And this is actually the one image that I love. Mm-hmm. Like, I love all the images, but this is the main image I love. Dude, yes. I love this. So this is So this is the image this is the art for our book club series that we haven't done in God knows how long. Yeah. It's virtually dead.
It's pretty much dead, but the image is good.
But it's it's one of my favorite images. I actually use my half for my phone wallpaper, where it's like myself. And for a while, I think you were using your side as your wallpaper, and it was like if we put our phones together, it was like some really lame,
some weird like heart locket stuff.
Yeah. All right, God bless. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how well the print is gonna hold up to washes.
It actually, it looks good now. Yeah. We'll see how long it lasts, type of shit.
Yeah. So I would just, I'd be careful with it, but
a part of me's like, shit, maybe I won't even wear it. I'll hang this fucker up, like type of shit.
Hang it by the rafters, like a fucking hockey jersey. Yeah.
I might. Like, it's just because I love it. It's good.
I figured you'd enjoy that. All right. We got one last one here. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. This one's actually in a box. I'm going to have to... let me see. I might have to consult a blade. Let me see if I can get this with my fingers. Okay, yeah. This is going to need some knifeage. The box has been cut open, and inside is another box. Jesus. Oh, shit. Let's see. Is this what I think it is? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. This is a very oniony Christmas. A very onion night Christmas here. So this is a Siegmeyer Dark Souls figure from Fangamer. So I didn't know these actually came out. I thought that this was like still a pre-release thing. I didn't think they actually had these released yet.
No, you can actually get them.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you, sir. Fuck yeah, this is going right next to my Solaire.
Well, it's time for my final gift now.
Yes.
Let us. Oh, yes. So it is a wrapping within other wrapping. Is this the shit she was originally gonna do?
What? Yeah, it is.
Oh dear God.
It's fragile, so it needed to be packed tight.
Oh, okay. I was like, shit. I was like, packaging. What, bitch? What? Oh, fuck. What?
I know that you aren't much of a hot drink drinker.
I will be.
But when I saw that, I was like, you can put cold drinks in it.
I love this. So this is a little like Princess Mononoke little mug, basically.
Yeah, it's like a handmade mug, and it's hand carved. Also, the design is hand carved.
Yeah, I can tell, and it looks fucking fantastic. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Like holy shit.
Yeah. Shit. Merry Christmas, Todd.
Merry Christmas, Seth. I will be drinking hot drinks.
Have yourself a cup of cocoa out of that. It is microwave and dishwasher safe, so.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
Yeah. Supposedly, I don't know. You might want to hand wash it to be safe, but
I normally hand wash my shit anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, shit. I mean, I guess I don't know. It seems like an anticlimactic way to end the episode, but this was a good idea. I definitely.
No, I will. Well, I think we will definitely do this again next year.
Yeah, we'll have to make this a tradition for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Well, thank you, sir. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to all of you at home. Merry Nerd Bourbon Christmas. Shit. Anything else you wanted to add before we wrap it up?
I think that's about it.
All right, guys. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Get fucking dunked on. Bye.
See ya.
Hey there, thanks for checking out another fantastic Nerd Bourbon video. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, be sure to go ahead and subscribe, leave us a like, drop us a nice comment, or I guess a mean one if that's your prerogative. But until next time, get dunked on.